What up, Wheat Field? What up, y'all? Wheat, what it do? Welcome back to the Wheat Field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lati here at Tears of Wheat Roll Show, where you show enough, never know what you're gonna get. We are listening to some healing frequency and still sipping on our tea. We thank you so much for your suggestions and for your well wishes. We are definitely healing. We are on the mend. We are recovering. And we took some of the suggestions and implemented it. So we are drinking some turmeric and cinnamon thyme tea with some fresh lemon and honey in it. And we definitely are feeling better. So thank you guys so much for all of those wonderful suggestions. Today's theme is have faith, beloved. We definitely do. Faith that we getting better by the moment, beloved. I have to get a sip. I need some lip gloss too. Y'all know how I go. I pray that you guys are moving through this space of the holidays well. That you are working through or taking the opportunity to work through what it is that we've just received. Like we got new gifts and new things coming in, but also it shows us that we may have a lot and we may need to release some things. And because you start to put away stuff and you be like, where am I going to put this at, Ashe? Or, the cabinets or the closet is a little thick, it's a little tight up in here, and it's a great time to start to purge, to get rid of things. Not only mental, emotional, but physical. Make room, make space for the new things to come in. I think I mentioned this and the message last night I had on the yellow cover up or whatever. But I think I mentioned that the new year for us had already started. And we count the new year not just from like the birth of the spring and forth, like some cultures consider it in the spring, like when the newness returns. Some of us, the calendar says January the 1st. I don't count it from there. I count it from the birth of the new sun. And what that means is, like, okay, so on December 25th, or is it the 25th or is it the 21st? No, the 21st marks the solstice. But I believe on the 25th, that is the point where the sun is the lowest on the horizon. And it appears to set and rise in the same place. And it begins to do its trek again from our purview, right? Until in the summertime, in the summer solstice, it reaches its highest point. And so we count the new year actually from the birth of the new sun. So we are already in the energy of the new year, and we are already thinking and practicing what is going to be our new mantra for the new year. What are we going to put into practice, some sort of principle? Because people do resolutions and things like that, which usually doesn't stick. But if you do a mantra, one principle, a theme for 2024 that is going to be your theme. What am I going to always go back to? What am I going to always go back to? And I think mine was, I said it in one of my, another therapeutic group that I'm a member of, or I have to be. Something to the fact of, I think if you guys know Corinne Hawthorne, she's a gospel singer. She actually was like either a runner-up or something like that on The Voice in one of the earlier seasons. But she has a song out that says, hold on to my peace. And so my mantra for 2024 is holding on to my peace. Like, if it doesn't increase my peace, it doesn't sustain my peace, or if it disturbs my peace, then you know what I'm saying, it's peace. Just saying. Because my peace is important. Peace is the priority, basically. I believe that's what I said. Peace is the priority. So if I am always moving in a way that holds on to my peace, then I know that I'm doing a thing that's right for thee. Because I don't we'll jump into it. Let's get some prayer. Y'all know how it go. Thank you so much for sticking around here. If y'all can get through this choppy intro, 502 and breaks down to the 7. We're doing some introspection. We're doing some reflection on this day. Looking back over self and over the year, and thinking about how we want to move forward into this next solar cycle, and what do we want to accomplish in it? How do we want to evolve? How do we want to adapt? How do we want to grow going forward? With that being said, again, we spiritual, we not religious, yo. So we could say some things that's a little bit different. Again, like I said, I count the new year round about what we consider Christmas, because to me that's the birth of the new sun. Okay, so let's have a little bit of faith. Buckle up your seatbelt. I don't know where the spirit gonna take us. I don't know. We could get the frying, we get the cooking, we could stay on simmer. We just don't know. But whatever it is, these ingredients gonna come together and it's gonna make a meal. It's gonna be something that's edifying for the soul, beloved. It's gonna edify me first and foremost, because I ain't gonna feed you shit I wouldn't eat. I'm just saying, okay? Because again, peace is the priority. How we gonna have some faith on that? Thank you to the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, for being here, for strengthening me, for giving me the ability to heal. Healing is happening. It is occurring, and I thank you so much for the gift of the present, for the breath, for life, for the ability to serve in this capacity, for me having been chosen and me choosing to be obedient, to be willing, to be surrendered onto you for the things that you would tell me to do, because this vessel belongs onto you. This is your vehicle for you to operate through, taking us and driving us to our highest self ascension until we recombinate back with you, the whole understanding, knowing that we are whole, we are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing, for we are creation. We are creation. We are the only begotten that the Alpha and the Omega made, right? The beginning and the ending to the beginning. And that's it, beloved. All of us, all of it, everything, everywhere that exists. We are pixels and pieces of the Most High God. We are a composition, again, like body parts. You know, we are, I might be a lymph node. I don't know. I'm just saying. But creation is complete. And I think for us to continue to remember that we are whole, that there's nothing broken and there's nothing missing, it's a good principle, a good key point to hold in the forefront of our minds, beloved, as we move into this next space, into this next cycle. Maybe putting away the mindset that you are missing something. Even if it's not with you tangibly in the material, you have it in the physical. And if our mind stays fixed on the, did I say that right? I don't think I did. If you don't have it in the physical, in the material, you have it in the spirit. Spirit is first and foremost. Everything bursts from the inside out, from the spirit out into the manifest, into the physical. If you are telling yourself that you have a spiritual lack, a spiritual deficiency, that thing is not already with me, beloved, it will continue to elude you. But if you tell yourself, I have it, it is mine now, then you know that in the spiritual bank, it is already there. And what happens in the spirit has to happen in the physical. As above, so below. If it's in the spirit and you claim it, it is mine, I have it, I take ownership of that thing, it will come to you. You will attract it. Don't put in no resistance. I can't tell you what fuck shit thing to do. But this is something that you could practice going into 2024, beloved. I'm saying, Don't resist you. If you know that that thing belongs to you, you claim it, you take ownership of it, and you stand on it. And that's just it. It's mine. It belongs on to me. If you somebody took something from you and you want your seed back, you call it back, you claim it. That is my seed. It shall be restored unto me, for I am the sower of my seed. And you stand on that, and you don't let anything shake you from that belief. No. It will come. And then you sit there and you wonder how the Most High God is going to deliver it onto you. Not worry about it, but wonder. I wonder how it's going to work it out. Why? Because I have faith. I have faith that it's going to work out, that it will be worked out, that it is done. It is done. It is done. It is mine. And I have been restored just like I have been healed, beloved. We should have brought a tissue, but we're going to be all right. We're going to get through it. Thank you again for your suggestion for the turmeric tea with the cinnamon. It's very tasty. I will say that. And I am looking forward to all of the healing properties. I feel it being absorbed into my body, that they are going to work. They're doing what they were designed to do, beloved. And we thank you. We have the Seven of Cups. Somebody confused. Yeah. It says, I am here to remind you that you can have it all. You don't have to settle for anything yet because there's so much abundance to choose from. And I believe we just said that you can have whatever you like. Yeah. You know, telling yourself that you don't have a thing, you telling yourself that you don't have a thing. I don't have it. So how can you get it if you don't have it? Everything is now, beloved. You feel it now. You know it now. You feel it in your spirit like it's already done. And get the emotions, the joy, the elation from it as if you could already touch it. That's the key to manifestation. To know in your mind, your mindset is fixed on the fact that I already have it. When I look at my bank account, I don't see them numbers that's in there. I see what's in there. What I know. Because you know what I'm saying? Your girl is a creditor, okay? We have so much credit that we can be charitable. And we live life from that standpoint. Now, do I look like I'm Jeff Bezos? I wouldn't care what you thought. In my spirit, oh, your girl Lati live it. Oh, yes. Why? Because I claim it. Ownership. Ownership over my financial abundance, ownership over my health, over my emotional, over my mental abundance, ownership. Now, health, 4 pillars of it. I feel like you're telling me to say something else. Source says to claim your inheritance, to claim it, to claim your inheritance, claim it. So that's like people having those, you know how we had those places where they say people have money sitting aside and they don't ever claim it. You might be sitting around here thinking that you broke with somebody that left you something, or it was something that was supposed to come to you and it never showed up, or they couldn't find you, you had moved or something like that happened, and somehow or another, it just never got to you. But if you go claim it, then you be like, oh, snap, I had such and such and such and such or whatever. That's going to do this and that's going to do that. Or I can put this to work in such and such kind of way. Go to the spirit and claim your inheritance. Now, there's some things that you got to do. I'm just saying, like, we got to be obedient. We need to be willing. We need to follow directions. We probably need to, change our mindset, do some renewing, all of that good stuff, beloved. But at the end of the day, it's going to be good for you. You're going to get way more, because everything is in the kingdom anyway. Again, creation is whole and it's complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. If there's nothing missing, that means that whatever you need, you already have it. You may need to just do something different in terms of your mindset in order to physically obtain it. Are you being a blockage to yourself? Now, of course, people do things to us and they take and they steal and they do all of this manipulation and stuff like that. But you are not powerless. You're not. All power is with the Most High God, and with the Most High, all things are possible. And if that be true, then you have every power, every spiritual tool you need in order to conquer. Maybe you are not aware of the tools that you need, which means we implement other things like prayer. We ask for revelation, right? Not just praying to the Most High God, but seeking an answer from the Most High God. Question. A lot of people have been taught that they cannot question, which I think is absolute trash. Cut that ish out. And I'm just saying, I ask the Most High God a bazillion questions on a daily. I am truly like a kid. When you talking about that 7-year-old or that 8-year-old or that, what was it, 4, 5, or 6 or something like that, when they be in the why phase and everything that they say is why, and how, and why, and when. Yes, I freaking ask a million questions. Why? Because I want to know. Can you show me? Oh, I almost went to Tarzan. Okay, but look. Let me get a sip. Pull me back a little bit. But I hear it in my head. Can you show me? I want to know about the strangers like me. I feel like Soul Tribe energy. I feel the fact that we are not so different. You know, I want to know about my spirit self. You know, I want to know about the cosmos, and I want to know about how am I related to the stars. You know, how does this physical composition that has the same elements of everything else, how does it combine in this form and allows me to experience life in this way? I want to know. Can you show me? How do I tap into my true power? How do I tap into my realness? Can you reveal to me? Can you give me vision and helping me understand how you will unfold these things? How again, your vessel holds the 8 wonders. How do they work? You know, I want to understand the mysteries. You know, all of it. So yes, beloved, you can question. But question from a standpoint of allowing the answer to come into you. Don't just, why did this happen, and why did this happen, and why did this happen? I mean, you can ask whatever you want to ask, but if you feel like you already know the answer, then what is the Most High going to tell you? And are you willing to accept it? Oftentimes not. Sometimes we don't want to hear that this went away from us because it was time for it to go, that it was just not needed anymore. That, you know, you refused to let it go, so I had to take it away from you. Or them leaving wasn't about you. Because sometimes we take it personal. You know, don't take anything personal. You know, everything is not specifically about us. It could be about the other person in their journey. We are experiencing each other and we become attached to one another, to physicality. However, if this person moved on or they passed on, they transitioned, it wasn't the Most High God taking them away from you. It was the Most High God either calling them home because that was the end of their journey, or they had to go a different way so that they could complete their journey. Either way, it wasn't about you particularly. And sometimes those are the things that we just don't want to hear. I encourage you to look beneath the surface glitter of the riches you feel you must have. Do they really suit you? Is that object obtainable? Is that relationship one you want to live with? Is the house, vacation, or corner office you yearn for someone else's image of success? Line up your options in front of you as I have done and take a careful look. Take a careful look and see, does that thing really align to your priorities? Is it aligned to your morality, your ethics? Is it even what the Most High God would desire for you? Oftentimes it's not. And I would say that the Most High God doesn't want us to live in poverty. It doesn't want us to live in lack. It doesn't, because creation is highly abundant. And everything that we need has already been placed in this place for us to receive. Claim your spiritual inheritance, but let it be true to thee. What is your vision of success? What is your vision, your feeling, your sentiment of happiness is despite whatever is happening, right? But for most people, it's attached to whatever is happening. I'm not happy because whatever is happening is just like not what I consider to be his needs. But I get it. I mean, I'm not always feeling the sentiment of happiness. I could be sad. I could be angry. I could be frustrated. I could be just downright pissed. But then that's why peace is my priority for this here cycle, right? Another one to touch on is joy. Now, joy is something that you can have despite what's happening, because the world didn't give joy and the world can't take it away. No. You can enjoy the fact that you pissed off, Ashe. Yeah, I mean, like, because you enjoying the fact that you alive on this side of the dirt to be able to feel it. I'm just saying. But then again, some people may not be. They may not be happy that they are that they not happy, but they may not be have joy in living. Period. No matter what you're experiencing. They may not count it to joy for the fact that I can experience depression or anxiety, frustration, right? Because what are those things teaching you, about your situation, about what needs to be healed, beloved? Where do you need to increase your faith? What part of you needs to be healed that depression is pointing out to you, that emotion of depression, that state of beingness is saying to you? There's something going on that you haven't processed. There's a clog in your energetic fields in your system that's saying energy is stored here and it would behoove you to transmute it. There's something going on with you that's causing you some confusion. Unable to discern which cup to choose. What is important to you? Or feeling like you don't have the opportunity to choose. It's something going on. You weren't born into depression. No. And yes, it is a mental health condition. But I believe that you can get back to homeostasis. You can come back to balance. Just determining how to do it is the thing. You can learn more about yourself in this same manner. If you look a little deeper, you'll see that my cups contain elements of being, elements of your being that need to be acknowledged, examined, and dealt with or honored. You'll find hopes and fears, shadow aspects, and plenty of surprises. Sometimes I'm surprised myself when I see all that has gone into the formation of my personality. My key phrase is getting to know me. Getting to know me. Get to know yourself, beloved. The Magician. The Magician. I confidently take care of any situation that arises. And you can too. With the tools lying on my table. The wand, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle. And I love how the Most High God did that, because we just literally talked about having your spiritual tools. Do you have the tools that you need? Are you questioning? Are you asking for revelation to lead you in the right way? Are you being obedient to what the Spirit says to you to do, even when you don't understand it, beloved? And that is having faith. You may not know why the Spirit is telling you to use this, to do that, to go this way or go that way. But it is taking you to your destined end, helping you to receive and realize your heart's true desires. Not what's on the surface, not what you may think, with your mindset, oh, this is, whatever. Nope. What's really in this mindset, in here. Sip on something. It says, I bring higher wisdom down to a practical level and demonstrate the discipline you need to translate ideas into action. I am your focused inner guide. It is my energy that helps you establish priorities and act on them. To establish your own priorities and act on them. And I believe Most High God just said that. What are your priorities? How do they align with your ethical compass and your morality? Is it aligned to the principles of the Most High God? And it's I hear highest plan, the highest evolution of thee, like your highest self, your highest potential. All of this learning and traveling and growing that we're doing, we're rising ourselves up, raising ourselves up. Oh, it's a symbol called Unalome. I believe it's Unalome. I'm going to spell it again. Unalome. And it's something that the Spirit draws in this space all the time. It's almost like the beginning and then to the ending, and then beginning and back to the ending, and then the beginning. And it's like the infinity loop, but it's like stacking and raising itself up. I had never seen it physically, like with my two eyes, and put a title to it until today. And I was like, that's so amazing, because the Most High God does that with me all the time. And it is the journey to enlightenment. It is the pathway to enlightenment is what it's called. And I believe that the Most High God showed me that today. One, because it's been telling me about this, how we traverse through layers and ascending and rising as we go back to the highest of the high. But it's also, to bring into the forefront that, it's the Most High will give you knowledge of something before it even presents itself to you in the physical, to affirm that I've already told you this. So you will get the intuition, you will get the vision, you will get the download, you will get, the Spirit guiding you through something, a resonance, a vibration, a feeling, an emotion, something that's telling you that this is true. It's revealing something from your heart space. It is pulling something out of you. I feel like it's pulling out faith. Like it is growing the faith to say that I've shown you this. And you need not see it with your physical eyes to believe. And when you do believe, when you do see it, I'm going to astonish you. If you will believe what I'm telling you before you see it, when you do see it, I am going to astonish you. It is going to be amazing. It is going to be like, wow, you told me that. I have increased my faith, because not only did I hear you in my spirit tell me this, have you feeling you demonstrate this thing to me and with me, and we speak on it, and I'm confident, I believe, I know what you're telling me is true, and then to see it in a physical, I'm like, wow, mind blown, beloved. Like I just feel like another part just opened up again, going deeper and deeper and deeper on this walk, all at the same time. Developing, evolving, trusting, having trust. Because sometimes it can be an issue with trust, right? Like, I believe on the Most High God, and I believe the Most High God shows up on time, but do I trust? Yeah, I feel like that's a whole difference. It says, I can sort through the physical, mental, and emotional elements of a relationship to determine which need attention and then channel higher energy in that direction. Being able to prioritize and determine what needs your channeled focus and your energy and moving in that direction, I think makes us highly, I hear targeted focus is powerful. Targeted focus is powerful. You put your mind on the thing, you set your mind to it, there's nothing that you can't do, beloved. Nothing. Again, I believe we said that with the Most High God, all things are possible, and all things are possible for those who believe. The Most High God will strengthen you. It will give you every tool you need in order to conquer that situation, to overcome that challenge. You are a victor. You are not a victim. No, you are a victor. You already have the victory. But you only have it if you claim it. You have to claim your victory. Take ownership over it. And then make sure your actions are aligned with it. Targeted, channeled, focused on that priority, on that principled thing. And you will see it in the manifest. Key to manifesting. It says, I want you to seek the higher purpose in all you do. We just said make sure it's aligned to your morality, your ethics, the principle thing. I want you to seek the higher purpose in all you do. Honoring the spirit within gives dignity and importance to your activities and relationships. I am both your potential and your experience. I remind you of your past accomplishments and give you the confidence to take the next step for advancement. We just literally said that you get an opportunity to trust. You get to see what the Most High God is going to do for you and with you and through you, and it increases your faith, beloved. Moving from faith to confidence, to show enough self-assuredness that what the Most High God has said to you, what it has shown you, it will do for you. It will perform it. That work shall be performed. Need a sip. We got to give it a little whirl. Generate a little energy. We got some stuff that's settling at the bottom, and we need all of that good stuff to come into the, so it could be like energy, right? These good antioxidants, and sometimes you got to mix stuff up. You got to swirl it up. I'm feeling tornado energy, but I need to do that. Make that little whirlpool, that tornado disturb something so that it can get up all of those elements, those things that I need to drink in. I need that for nourishment, for edification. That's the same way I feel about the tower things that come into our life. So we had the Magician and we had the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups first and the Magician. I'm going to write them down. You know, so the things that come into our life, it may stir us up. It may be designed to stir something up, to rip something up. It may be designed to, you know, pull out of you, look, that toxicity. You know, what can we learn from it? What do we learn from the shadow energy? Anything else in here, beloved? No, thank you. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, 4 of Cups. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. See, there's opportunity. If you are a person like this Queen of Pentacles energy, this person that's gracious, that's able to, I feel somebody that knows how to take ideas and change them into fruitfulness. I always feel like Queen of Pentacles is very similar to Empress in the fact that she knows how to birth abundance. She's very fruitful. She knows how to multiply her investments. And I feel like taking ideas out and getting them out into the ether and to bring them into tangible benefit, I feel is that attribute. And I feel like you may have an opportunity to do that. This shadow energy that's facing somebody, I feel like the spirit is saying that you need to learn from it, that there's another opportunity that's going to bring you into true wish fulfillment. You may have gone through something that's causing you to shake something up, or the Most High God may have come in and shook something up. They may have swirled your whole world around, and you may be feeling that kind of way about it, a little confused. But I feel like if you consider the tools that you have and your magician attribute and really step into the spirit and figure out, how do I use this for my benefit? How do I use it? Then you can grow something from it. There is a hidden opportunity that you just don't see that's going to bring you into wish fulfillment. This toxicity is something, it's not like everything that comes into our life, again, it's not just like it's doing something to you, it's doing something for you. How is it edifying you? How is it growing you? How did you come out faster, more effective, more efficient, having a targeted focus on something to say that I shall conquer it? I am not a victim. How did it show you your strength and your own perseverance? How did it develop you into the person that you are now? Even if you are still in a space of, I feel depressed, I feel heartache, I feel anxiety, I feel anger and frustration. When you 36, 33 on the timer, when I said that, if you are able to recognize that you are in a depressed state, that you have anxiety, that you are angry, that you are frustrated, that you are heartbroken, you can still dig into self to move into the higher attribute. You can use that energy by transmuting it and push yourself up. Again, if you are depressed, then you get to look at what has caused the depression. What are the symptoms that you were experiencing, and work with yourself to come back into balance in homeostasis. It could be you needed to do more exercise. It could be more meditation. It could be changing your vibratory frequency. It could be eating better. It could be a number of things, getting therapy and speaking things out. It could be needing to be touched and being around other people. It's places that you can go and get hug therapy and just lay there and have somebody hug you for a good 10-15 minutes. I just the ability of being touched and being close to somebody is helpful. And just because there's nobody in your life in this point doesn't mean that there aren't places that you can go. I'm not saying that what you need to pay for, what you don't need to pay for, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying is that when you can recognize self and you can see self, then you can change anything, beloved. Have faith. Maybe get a singing bowl or a bell. I don't know. I knocked my singing bowl, so I said it. I feel like somebody's world has been swirled around. I feel like you may be sitting in a toxic energy, a low vibration, and this is calling you to look at your situation differently. It may be causing you some confusion, and you may not be seeing, what am I learning from it? You may not be seeing, how did it change your priorities? How did it develop you? How did it change your picture of success or what it is that you want for you? You may not be seeing how this is giving you additional tools or strengthening you in your ability to care for self, to take care of self, to manifest what it is that you want in your life. But I feel like somebody is missing an opportunity. or you could miss an opportunity because you're somebody that could take what they are given, things from the earth, and develop an abundance. That you can sow a good seed, and whatever you sow will bear fruit. Claim it or reclaim it might be the thing. Again, I feel that there's opportunity here with that Four of Cups that we saw in, or to bring you to wish fulfillment with that Nine of Cups. Like, you can have it all. You don't need to settle. Like the Seven of Cups was saying, you don't need to settle. You can have your heart's desires. Claim it and take ownership over it. If you tell the universe that this is all I can get, then guess what? That's all you're going to get. But if you say, no, I claim my spiritual inheritance, I claim everything that belongs onto me, and I am ready to do the work, targeted focus, please reveal unto me the tools that I need, deliver the tools onto me that I need, I am, replenish me. Replenish me with the tools that I need in order to be successful. For I have a decree that must be met. You were sent here to do something. You were called to do something. You want to know about the strangers like you, the other star seeds, the other chosen, the other legion, the other earth angels, the healers, all of it, the priestess and the prophetess, all of us have a work to do. And we came with tools. We may not remember them, and we have gone through things that have caused some confusion. Taking other things onto self, removing and shedding those layers and getting down to the root of you. Do you know you? And once you get in touch with that, using your emotions to show you what is my emotional state and how do I dig into that to unpack what's going on and release it so that I can have space, room for the realness to come in. And that's the lesson here. That is the lesson. Fight back those emotions using the opposite energy. If you have doubt, lean into your desire. If you have faith, then that overcomes your fear. If you have anxiety, you can transmute that into amazement. If you have worry, you can transmute that into wonder. Instead of being worried about how the Most High is going to do it, be like, I wonder how the Most High God is going to do it. Wonder says that I trust that it will happen. And I have faith in the ability to just wait and watch, pray, and see. Even if I don't feel 100%, still stuffy, still a little congested. But we have faith. We know that healing is happening. It's happening. Even if I don't feel it yet, I know that healing is happening because it's not instantaneous, right? It's a process, and I trust the process. It's teaching me about something. What? Don't be in super hot places, going in hot and, you know what I mean, and then stepping out into the cold. Hot, cold, temperature changes just like this. It threw my system off and, it's all acting up and all kind of stuff. Irritants that was in the air. But it gave me an opportunity to express that out to you all, sharing, right? And then I learned some stuff from you all. Turmeric tea with cinnamon and lemon. Another one, Miss Clarity Empress talked about putting thyme in her tea, using fresh thyme as a tea. And I've employed all of those things. And I feel like I'm recovering way faster than if I just took something that's over the counter. I slept good last night, that's for sure. Having taken in all that stuff that I had to swirl to get up. It puts something in me that's going to be good for my system. It's going to be edifying. Like this devil card, the Most High God shakes things up. I'm feeling tower energy, But this could just be the emotion before the tower happens, sweet. The tower for me is divine intervention. That's the point of where you have been getting the messages. You have been getting the inkling, the niggling, that emotion that's saying that you need to address a thing. There's something here that needs to be changed, that you can, put your power to, using your own intellect to do it, to cut it out. And if we don't do it, then the Most High God will. Because your highest self is calling you. It wants to know. Can you show me something familiar about the strangers like me? I don't know why that keeps coming back. Maybe it's like your highest self or something, or others, your soul tribe again. I feel like maybe you're being called to a different space in order to really do what it is that you're supposed to do, like this opportunity that you don't see. Like something is calling you to a different space that's going to lead you to wish fulfillment. Maybe you just need to discern and discover what are your priorities and dig into the tools that you have been given from this toxic energy. How did it grow you? What is it that you need to pull out? Is it the wand? Is it the sword? Is it the cup? Is it the pentacle? Or how do you use all four of them in mastery level in order to create anything? An abundance, multiplied, replicating. There is an opportunity here for you to do that, to use all of these tools that you've been given in order to develop opportunities for wish fulfillment. Just don't miss them, because we get so distraught and discontent over the current situation that we're not looking to see how did it present an opportunity. It may not come in the form that you think it should be, but I believe that opportunity is with it. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the Terry Sweet Tarot Show. This is your girl Lati here. Just wanted to bring this daily message. I know that there is opportunity, because everything that comes against us shows us how we can, not only does it reflect us back to ourselves so that we can see us clearly, getting rid of the confusion and learning ourselves a little bit more deeply, more intimately, realizing who we are and discovering our own moral compass and our ethic code. What is your priorities and what's real to you? What is baked on the inside of you? Who are you? Our emotions help us discover that. That shadow help us discover that. And you came equipped with tools, just like the magician. You could need replenishment. You could need answers, revelation, and you can go to the Most High God to get it. All of it, all of it. Don't let anybody tell you you can't question. Of course, question. But also be willing to accept the answers that you receive. That sometimes things are happening for us and not to us. And sometimes we have to just not take it so personally. We are all here on our own life path journey. And just like you get to choose, so do they. Some journeys end at a certain time, they do. And it's not anything personal against you specifically. It was about them and their journey. Always. Hold on to your joy, for it is not of this world. And you can take delight in the fact that you are depressed and that you recognize it. Because when you see it, then you can change it. Again, loving you just like I love the Alpha and Omega, that which called me. which gave me this decree to be the infinite intelligence, breathing, word, resurrect in this day. To the next now, y'all. This one's done. Ashe.